Hey guys, welcome back. This is Tina, and today I'm going to be setting up my quarter two goals and my April monthly goals. I did not get this done before April, but we're going to do it now. And I just thought of something I need to. There's that one. Okay. So I want to make sure I had a month because my monthly is a standard, and I did not put the months on there. So. We're going to start out with the quarter one goal or quarter two goals. And I'll show you what I did on. Okay, so I did a whole year of 2024 goals. And then I turned around and did quarter one goals. So let's see, I can check off this one here and this one. This one I'm still working on, so that one I'm going to just kind of advance that on. This one is an ongoing, but I have implemented using cash again whenever possible in my finances. That one I did. This one I'm going to change things up. Life has changed up. And so goals and priorities change up. This one I'm going to advance because I haven't been working on Etsy stuff as much as I would like to. And I'm going to kind of put this on hold because I just, quite frankly, do not have the time. It might come back on quarter three goals or quarter four. And then I don't have any of my monthly goals in here because they're all in my master. This is in my current Franken planner. So to start out, I'm going to write out my goals and then I'm going to decorate based on what I have left available. And I don't anticipate them taking up a huge amount of space for each one because I want them to be manageable and not too high of lofty goals. So let's see. So I'm going to keep up with scripture reading. If you watched, I think, my last video or the one before that, I did not keep up with my scripture writing. And I'm basically at this point going to be doing that when I can, but on months and that I am not able to because there's just so much going on and I'm doing a different type of Bible study this year. So it doesn't allot for a whole lot of extra time on top of my ladies' Bible study and our Sunday school study that we do. So I figured that would be the one to go. I'm still in the Word. I'm still studying and doing. I'm just not writing it out all the time like I was before. So then I want to learn more about herbs, both culinary and medicinally. So I have a growing herb garden, and this year I am going to be putting in a pollinator garden. And what that does, pollinator garden, if you don't know, it brings, it provides food, so to speak, for the bees, butterflies, and some birds. And so it's like a stopping point or a general location where they know that most of the year they can come and get food. So I'm going to be putting one of those in, and I'm going to be implementing some new flowers and some new bushes and things like that. So that is going to play into that medicinally wise. I'm excited to get some of these new plants in. I've been working on getting all that together, and I'm hopefully going to make at least a somewhat of a plan with me video, like planning out the pollinator garden and what's going in it, maybe the layout that I want to do for it. My husband needs to till that area for me, and I'm hoping he gets that done this weekend so that I can get things kind of, rolling through. And then I want to attend more Master Gardener classes. And what that does is it just exposes me to more information about gardening. And gardening is not just like a vegetable garden, herb garden. What this encompasses is like literally everything. So I am not a tree person. I don't know much about trees, but I'm learning because I have some friends in my Master Gardener community that know a lot about trees. In fact, I have a certified arborist in there. And then there's one friend that he is into beekeeping, and that's something that we've wanted to do. So hopefully I can get to some more of these classes and learn more and be able to implement them here on the homestead. So for health, oh boy, I am going to see about getting some blood work done and get the results back from that. And then I want to implement some, what do you call them? Supplements. Couldn't think there for a minute. Based on my blood work, because I know that I am not mineral and hormonally balanced. I know this, and I think that is a big part of some of my health issues that I've been having. And if I can get these more balanced and in line, not necessarily perfect, then I should be feeling a lot better. I'm going to keep lowering sugar intake because that is always a goal. And then I'm going to move, which means I want to keep stretching because I've been pretty good at getting that done like 4 to 6 times a week, and it's been helping. And then I want to start workouts 1 to 3 times a week. And I only say that because of time, and sometimes I don't necessarily need a straight up workout. It depends on what we're doing, because if we're doing a lot of heavy lifting, a lot of work to do things on the homestead, then obviously that day is not going to be a workout day. And we are headed into that spring season, which can get a little crazy and a little labor intensive when we're getting things set up again for the growing season and for the animals and everything. So in finance, I want to use cash when possible. And I do this because it is harder to let that cash go than it is to swipe that card. If you, and I've learned this over many years, if you swipe, you don't really have a connection to your money, and it also makes you more aware of how much is going out. And if you have to hand over that cash, then there's, definitely it makes you pause. But mostly it's for groceries and like animal feed and the farm animals and supplies and things that I want to do that with, because we can get a little out of hand, especially if you send me and my husband to an auction or to go to look at animals or get feed and stuff. We both together, we are like a detriment to our finances. So it can definitely affect you in a negative way when you're trying to do something positive. I want to work more on savings. As always, these are kind of like, some of these are standard that I want to work on. So I also want to pay down our HELOC. It is actually the only credit card / loan outside of the house that we have. Otherwise, it is, we don't have debt. Let me see if I can see anything else. Stretch and exercise. Okay. So on to the business aspect. I want to be consistent, and that can be hard at times. But I want to work on that. I want to build up Etsy. I have a lot of irons in the fire for that one, and I just have to push them through. They're in a lot, you know, you need to allot the time. So then I want to plan out content, because I think if I can get this stuff kind of planned out a little bit ahead of time, more so than I'm doing now, then I can be a little bit more consistent and planning and thinking of when I need to film things and when they need to do. And then I'm going to work on, and I'm just going to put TT content for that. So there is that. So I'm going to do this one, I think. There we go. I'm going to use some of the spring stickers from the Happy Planner Essential Seasons book. These are so sweet, and I love them. I wish that they would have more, because I adore these. You see these? These are so sweet, and I love the colors. They're muted, but they are just, they're there. So I am going to, oh, come on. I didn't, oh, did I? I did. Why is this not coming off? There we go. Okay. So this one says collect beautiful moments. And I'm going to stick this one right here in the middle. And I'm just doing this just to dress up the page. By no means do you have to do this. The point of me doing this is to keep myself accountable for the goals and things that we set for ourselves. And I think, let me see if I can. I don't want to over or cover up some of it, so, but I want that to be right there. There we go. So you can still read through it, so it'll be fine. And I think there's only one butterfly. Or I can take, oh, there's 2 butterflies. So I'm going to, oh, 3 butterflies. Okay, so I'm going to save the butterfly. And this one, I will use these, so I just felt like I could take them out. I just don't have any nails to grab anything anymore. So I think I'm going to put this down here like this, and I will trim that off after I get this all done. So do you set goals for yourself? Do you write them out? Because I found writing them out makes them more like, I remember them more because I write them out. They're a page that I already have in my planner. They are present and there for me to refer back to. So I'm going to line that with some of these, and I think I'm going to take some of these and put them up there. And this sweet little blue butterfly, I'm actually going to put him up here. So I don't want to, I'm not using all of these. I just kind of had a vision in my head. The goal setting can make you more productive, and if you break them down, if you set generalized goals and then break them down, they tend to be something that can be more easily accomplished because you're not overwhelmed if you break them down. Even if you break them down week by week, if you set the goals and then you break them down, like because I set the yearly goals for myself in our house this year at the beginning of the year. And then every quarter I'm setting goals and I'm checking back in with my annual goals. Then I am breaking them down to monthly goals. And then I will break them down into weekly goals. And I'm not doing that today, but I do have them here, and I will maybe decorate and get this set up, but I'm not doing the monthly breakdown, I'm not doing the weekly breakdown today. Okay, so according to this, so I want to keep up with scripture reading, and then I want to learn more about, so I'm going to put scripture reading daily, because the plan that I'm following and the group that I'm in, we have a daily schedule. Then I'm going to put, because I want to learn more about herbs, I'm going to pick one plant book to read and study this month. And this is how I break it down, and I can learn and retain, and I will take notes so that I have them to reference. And then this one I am going to attend 2 Master Gardener classes and attend 1 Master Gardener meeting this month. So that is how I break down my goals. And then for weekly, if you were following mine, I would say follow scripture reading plan. I would pick the plant book and name it. Read so many pages. That type of thing. So it just, for blood work, you just have to figure out what your goals are and then find the big goal and then break them down step by step. And don't get so overwhelmed and don't put too much into one thing. Like this gets broken up into 3 months and can be let's see, make low sugar desserts. That is how I am going to excuse me, that's how I'm going to implement lowering my sugar. I'm going to, because that's where that I have found that it tends to hit me, is snacking at night and picking, like a candy bar or something that we have in the house. The birthdays are done for a little bit, so hopefully that won't be such a big thing. I'm not going to implement the supplements until I get the blood work back from the doctor, and I can't do that until I just realized this has a sticker sticking out. I can't do that until I get the blood work. I can't do the blood work until I get the call back from the doctor. So I'm going to work on stretching, and I'm going to put workout 1 to 3 times a week. and I will figure out on the weekly when I can implement. And I might just put workout starting 1 week, workout 1 time this week, workout 1 time this week. Then I'll move to workout 2 times once I get that implemented, because it can be really hard to figure that out. So I'm going to budget weekly to pull cash. So that tells me every week I need to budget, because we do our budget weekly. We check in every week. So I need to do my budget, and then I figure out how much I need for groceries and things like that. And I will pull that cash out, and then I will go and spend it. And it can be, I can go in and pull it for specified denominations, or I can just pull it out of the ATM. It doesn't have to be perfect, and it depends on what happens that week and how much I need. So work on saving. So I'm going to set up auto transfers. So I'm going to set up auto transfers, and what that does is when the paycheck comes in, I already have these auto transfers in place that they're going to send a certain amount to my bills. They're going to send a certain amount to this savings or that savings. And that just kind of like, once it's automated and you don't see it, you don't worry about it, you don't spend it. And it can be as simple as like, I transfer $50 every week for our car insurance for 6 months. And so saving that up that way and just transferring that and having that done. So I'm going to see if I can, I also need to, I didn't put it over here, save for propane, because that will be coming up probably at the end of this quarter-ish, maybe a little bit into the next one, but I need to save up for it. And then pay extra on the HELOC. And this is how you get things paid. You don't pay the minimum, you pay the extra. So with business, I'm going to, first thing should be plan out content, because I think I can't be consistent if I don't plan things out. Then I'm going to work on, let me see, I'm trying to figure out how to write it out for myself. I'm going to work on print on demand content. So, and I think that I'm going to also for YouTube and TG. Okay. So that is how I'm going to be doing my April. And I'm not going to flip it over and do the other side like I said before. So I use the black one. I think there's the gold. I guess I have gold or I have silver. We'll have to see. Because I have 2 things marked in here. This is out of Happy Blooms. I haven't figured out if I'm going to use this one yet, or if I'm going to use this out of Fun Florals. So either way, I guess it's going to be gold. And I figured it would probably depend on what I had left, space-wise. So I think, because I have a little bit there, I think I'm going to use this one right now just because the simplicity of it. And I have a general idea in my head how I want to go about this. So I am going to, come on. Let's see if I can get this off. I'm having a heck of a time. I don't know if it's if it got stuck over by the heater vent, and this is why the sticker books are acting a little funky lately. I'm having a heck of a time getting some of this stuff off of the page. It just doesn't want to cooperate with me. Or if it just doesn't want to cooperate just to because. So I'm going to take these, and they're same sticker, same size. I'm going to put them, well, they're the same flower, I should say, not exactly the same sticker. So I'm going to put them like that. And then I had thought to take, there's this one here. And where'd it go? I had another one. Oh, there it is. This sweet little flower here. Oh, that's paper. I guess that's not going to happen there, because that's paper and I don't want to mix the two. So I'm going to do this right here. And that's okay, because that fills it up kind of. So I'm going to pull the April out of here if I can. And I've just been putting these along the side here. I think I'm going to turn it this way. So I've just been putting these along the side, and I want to reposition that. And then decorating around them if I feel like decorating around them. Come on. This one's a little tricky because it's got all these little parts that stick here, there, and everywhere. I didn't even push it down. Oh my goodness. Okay, there we go. So what I want to do is probably move it down a little bit. I kind of was thinking I could put it on this line. Maybe if it wants to cooperate. This is probably as close as I'm going to get. So, hey, that turned out way better than I thought it was. I thought that was going to be extra crooked. Okay, so there's that one. And this, again, is out of the Happy Blooms, if you're wondering about these stickers. So, I think I'm going to, I love butterflies. Butterflies and owls. So we're going to stick another butterfly up in the corner here, because that's my thing. And then I think I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to trim this up because I really don't want to add too much. It's just kind of to brighten it up. I'm going to obviously need to punch that hole again. Come on. Oop, stay over there. So, and it doesn't have to be, as I said, you can do this with a piece of notebook paper. You can do this and put it on a blank sheet of paper and draw your lines. It doesn't have to be anything fancy or anything elaborate. You can put, if you've got stickers, take some of your blank boxes and a blank piece of paper and decorate it, and put some stickers down for each area that you want to do. I think since I have some of these and I wasn't planning on it, I might, here I've got some of this. Why is this? I have two stickers that I guess got put together. I folded over on itself because it's, there it is. I was like, it's stuck. it's what do you call it? Sticky on both sides. So, and then this one, I think I'm going to move that over. I'm working with several pieces here. Figure while I have the extra pieces, I can add a little touch of color here and there. But yeah, just take what you have, get creative, and it doesn't have to be the most aesthetic. It doesn't have to be the most elaborate. It just needs to work for you and kind of get you motivated and moving towards your goals. I have one more I'm going to do. There we go. So this is my April goals, and this is my quarter 2 goals. So I hope that this finds you well. I hope this inspired you to set your own goals and make them more achievable and more successful throughout the year, no matter what category they're in. And I will see you on the next video. Thanks for watching.